Hi guys, my name is Jackie, and in this video we're going to be talking about Young Living's Purification Essential Oil Blend, in this little bottle right here. Just to let you know a little bit about the technical side of this oil, according to the Essential Oil Pocket Reference Guide, this blend cleanses and disinfects the air and neutralizes mildew, cigarette smoke, and disagreeable odors. It disinfects and cleanses cuts, scrapes, and bites from spiders, bees, hornets, and wasps. There's 6 different oils that are in this blend, and the first oil is citronella. Citronella is antiseptic, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and it's insect repelling. There's lemongrass, which has strong antifungal properties and is purifying and antibacterial. There's lavendin or lavendin. I've heard it pronounced both ways, but it's antifungal, antibacterial, it's a strong antiseptic, and it also helps aid in tissue regeneration. There's rosemary, which is antiseptic, antifungal, and antimicrobial. It may be beneficial for skin and dandruff, and it helps fight candida and is anti-infectious. There's also melaleuca, which is commonly called tea tree oil, and it is also antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiseptic, and anti-inflammatory. And the last oil that's in this blend is myrtle. It's antibacterial and may support immune function in fighting colds, flus, and other infectious disease. On the back of the bottle, it tells you the 2 different ways that you can use this oil. You can use it topically and you can use it aromatically. When I first got my premium starter kit, I used it aromatically. First thing I did was pull out the diffuser, and I put about 5 to 6 drops of purification in the diffuser. Within about 10 to 15 minutes, I could tell a huge difference in the quality and the smell of the air in the house. I have a lot of inflammation in my nose as well, and I've never been able to smell very good for most of my life. And I'm not huge on taking lots of medications to cure that. So I started tingling right up here in my nose, and all of a sudden I could smell things in my house that I hadn't smelt in a really long time. I could just tell a huge difference immediately in the quality of the air, and the fact that purification was helping to not only clean the air but also help me with my nasal passages just within the first 10 minutes of plugging in my diffuser and using the oil. To use it topically, there's a bunch of different ways that I use it topically. I like to rub it on my throat and my chest when I feel like I'm coming down with something, or my throat might be hurting a little bit, or I have a cold. It just helps to feel, it makes me feel like it cleanses and purifies my neck and my throat area. And a lot of times when I wake up, I do that at night. When I wake up the next morning, my sore throat is almost gone completely. I also like to use it for my clothes. I am a mom with a 7-month-old baby, and getting clothes out of the washing machine and into the dryer is not always a top priority. So I'll take a washcloth and I'll put a couple of drops of purification oil on it after I wet it down a bit. I'll throw it in the dryer with the clothes, and it really freshens up that load of laundry. Or if I just have something that's been sitting in the closet for a little while and I want to freshen it up before I put it on, I'll put it in the dryer with a couple drops of purification on a wet towel, and it does wonders for your laundry. I also like to use purification in my bug repellent spray. I'll take a bottle like this and I'll make a solution that's 1-to-1 of distilled water and witch hazel, and I'll put about 8 to 10 drops of purification in there. And because it has the citronella, it does help to repel bugs and insects. I've had great success with this. And then also, since it helps with insect bites and cuts and scrapes, I'll use that same spray if we do get bit by something or get cut or scrape our legs, and spray it on the site, and it helps to relieve the itch and it helps to heal the wound. I've heard this oil is pet friendly. I've not done this one myself, but I thought this was really interesting. People will mix up the purification with a couple drops of carrier oil, and if you read the back of the bottle, it states to actually use it neat, 2 to 4 drops applied straight to your skin, or whatever it is you're going to use it for. But I like to mix my oils up with a little bit of carrier oil. It just makes the bottle last a little bit longer, and I've heard if you rub it inside of your pet's ears, it helps with ear mites. So you need to try that once you get your starter kits. I use Purification for acne. I tend to break out right here. If I'm going to break out it all along my jawline, and I will take it straight out of the bottle neat, just a drop or two on my finger and rub it on. And it does wonders. I wake up the next day and the acne is significantly gone down. It clears up so much faster than any of the over-the-counter stuff that I've used for the better portion of my life. The one thing that I love about this is just how it cleanses the air and how it gets rid of smells. I like to use this in my car with my 7-month-old when we have diaper disasters or just diaper boo-boos in the car. It's really hard sometimes to have the time to pull the car seat cover off the car seat and scrub it down and wash it and dry it and put it back in the car before the morning. So I will just cleanse it as best as I can, and even though I see that there's nothing there and I've done everything to clean it, the smell is still always in the car. So I like to take a cotton ball or a cotton round, put a couple drops of Purification on it, and I'll leave that in my car or even in the car seat, and come back in a couple hours later or the next morning and my car smells great. You never know that anything happened in there. And it just helps to get rid of any other smells, like if you leave fast food in your car or anything like that. This is one of my favorite oils. Like I said, it was the first one that I used with Young Living. Whenever I'm having any issues, like I can't smell if I feel like I'm stuffed up, I just literally take the lid off and just smell it straight from the bottle, and it does wonders for my nose. It does wonders for any stale laundry, any stale places in the house. I hope that you all get a chance to use this oil as well and get to reap the benefits of using it, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.